I'm gonna ask the $1 million question right in the beginning. What is the one mistake we make when it comes to leadership? Liz.
It's an interesting one. I think one of the things that we do as leaders, we have this perception, I think, still of the commander, the controller, the person that knows all the answers. And of course, that's not what employees need. They need to be listened to. They need to be able to work autonomously without being micromanaged. And I think Steve Jobs probably said it really well when he said, why do we hire, great people and tell them what to do? We should be hiring great people so they tell us what to do. And I think those were very wise words, because I still see a lot of leaders who think, hey, I've been in business for 15, 20, 25 years. I know best. And then they fall into this trap of maybe micromanaging or, just telling people what to do, which of course has a negative impact.
Negative impact on the business itself, on how much people are actually engaged, I guess.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. So it leads to disengagement, which leads to reduced productivity. And of course, that's what we're looking for, isn't it? We're looking for a productive and happy workforce. That's the ultimate. But if we're micromanaging, it's very slow, incredibly slow.
Absolutely. And I think we all have been there, right? We've all had in our lives managers, and I'm going to say manager, not leader, maybe, because for me, there is a difference. Someone managing something, but someone really leading with a lot of passion. But we've all been through this where people have told us in detail what to do, and it just doesn't feel like, well, I'm gonna go the extra mile because it isn't valued, right? And this is where it starts. This is where you don't kind of bring out the best of people and let them be engaged, let them come in with greatest ideas, and and even if one idea doesn't come along that well, but at least you have used the wide potential of perspectives and ideas out there.
Yeah. And it's super important, because how are we making the most of everybody in our organization if we've just got a few people, a few leaders that make all the decisions and seem to know it all? I was talking with some executives quite recently, actually, and they had made a decision about their product. And they said, but we know best. We don't need to talk to anybody else. And this is a global product. And I said, well, it's very interesting that the two of you, who are both white, both male, both European, and both in your mid-50s, know what people in Singapore would like, a 17-year-old maybe in China would like. And I think this sense of, I know this, I know it best. How can we? I mean, we just look what the pandemic did to us. Nobody knew what to do, but we had to figure out what to do. And that's the world that we're living in right now, where we don't know the answers. So we have to be able to get the answers from everybody in our company and from those that we partner with, so those that we work with around us.
Absolutely. And isn't there kind of this trend anyway that in different regions, there's different tastes, there's different culture anyway. So things like a connected car, or how, for example, a car is used, is very different in, let's say, in the Americas, in Europe, or in China, right? Or Asia, let's say, or China specifically, right?
Yeah.
So, and that needs to be covered.